How you doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope everything is going well. Hope you all are safe and blessed. I was here to chill with you guys and kind of catch up. I was supposed to have a video launched today just because I know we are wrapping up February. It's like the month kind of went fast and slow. I think this is the first time in a long time February actually stayed around for a little bit before it took off. But it could be wrong, that could be different for everybody, that it just was like a really busy February instead. Hey, how are you? And I figured I was like, I'm going to be uploading the other one. It was like the Love and Connection meditation from February. So I'm excited to do that. But I also just wanted to kind of tell you guys that I'm trying to get the next couple of videos. Tomorrow is your birthday. Oh, well, happy early birthday. Surprise, surprise. That's awesome. Happy early birthday to you. But I just thought about that. Like, I should probably, get those videos together because I know next month is going to be really busy. And so I'm going to try to get those scheduled. And I figured launching that video today would be great. But I'm actually going to, it, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it for this actual week. I think it was like I'm still gonna upload it. I'm probably gonna upload it tomorrow and then I will put it up for Saturday. And I think that's what I'm gonna do because I just wanted to check in with everybody. I wanted to make sure everyone was good, but most part, I wanted to play this funny little game that I got from a white elephant party that we did over the holidays, and it's literally called Urban Myth, which is really cool. So I don't know if you guys have ever played it. I figured it would just be cool just because I like chatting with you guys, following up, and then seeing how you guys are doing because I enjoy just being able to follow up with you guys. But I know I should probably plan it more when I go on lives, but sometimes I get in a feeling where it's like, you know what, I do want to show up. I don't want to say hi to everybody. And then there's times when it's just like, you know what, I just really need a nap. I need to rest and recuperate before I face anybody, before I even face myself, really. So I think there's just a lot of times when it's like filling it out, seeing exactly what works best for you, trusting the process because, like, even at this time, like just going live at this time, it's a really busy time. A lot of people are winding down. A lot of people are having dinner. A lot of people are chilling out. So I understand if a lot of people are busy out and about, getting things done, winding down, trying to get ready for the week. I totally understand. But I figured just chilling, playing a game, making sure you guys were good and well was the thing I wanted to do. That was my goal I wanted to do for today because I felt really productive after I finished a couple of things. And I said I was going to go live and say hi to everybody. And so I figured that would be nice. Hi. And so I was just like, let me check in. And so this game is really crazy. It's called The Truth Is in Here. Can you spot the myths? So I would probably ask you guys a question, or I would say a fact, and I'm curious if you guys know if it's truth or myth. And I figured that was kind of fun because it is kind of interactive. So I think that would be a fun thing to do. But of course, so once more people came, I wanted to just make sure everyone was doing good. Hi, I'm well. How are you? I'm doing good. I just had some spicy ramen. It was really good. But it also is just kind of like, you know how you have that warm feeling after you have like ramen and it just kind of like messes with your voice a little bit. But other than that, I'm great. I'm dandy, And so I'm just gonna see. I don't think I've ever. Ooh, that's kind of cool. They have chips for like the actual thing when you actually sit down with people to do the game, but we don't have to use it. But I want to go to the cards because I'm kind of curious to see if you guys know what's truth and what's myth out here. Do you guys know the urban myth? Do you know? Do you know the urban myth? Let me see. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. Okay. Let's try to stack these up and see. Ooh, these cards feel nice. That's kind of cool. These cards feel really nice. I let's see. Let's see. Ooh, okay. We got one. All right, do you know this one? I'm gonna read it to you. Hamburgers are named because they were invented in Hamburg, Germany. Is this truth or myth? I feel like it's definitely, I mean, it has a good ground. It has good ground if you think about it. And matter of fact, I think I'm also gonna shuffle them too to make sure I try to guess what you guys do. But I saw this one, so I'm just like curious if you guys know. And I'll give you a second more until I say it. But it actually is a myth. This is a myth. And it says Hamburg, Germany was famous for its meat patties, but the hamburger was invented in the United States. So, did you already know that? Or is that something that you just learned right now? So, let me try another one. Ooh. Um, 7 o'clock is such a weird time because it's like as soon as I go live, I swear my phone starts going off and people want to talk. And I'm just like, or like certain notifications that are really interesting start to come up. But okay, let's see if we know another one. Let's see. Ooh, that one kind of came out. Okay, let's see. All right, good. I didn't see the back of it, so I can show you guys and see if we know it or not. Okay. Salvador Dali painted an album cover of comedian Jackie Gleason. So I'm going to try to cover it up that way so you can see it, but I don't see the answer at the end either. So did Salvador Dali, paint an album cover for comedian Jackie Gleason? I would have to look up these people. That's the thing that's kind of tricky about this. I wouldn't know. I feel like that can go either way. I feel like it could be truth or a myth. Like, why wouldn't it be the truth? Like you painted a cover for somebody. I'm gonna say it's true that they painted a cover for them. So I'm gonna see. Let's flip it over. Oh, it is. It actually is. Salvador Dali painted an album cover for comedian Jack Gleason. The surrealist painter and Gleason were friends. So Dali painted the cover 1955 album Lonesome Echo. So it's actually true. Okay. Hey, we actually got that. So turn up. That's great. We got that one. So let's try another one. And then we can like continue to do a couple, or we could just chill out and just catch up and talk. I don't care either one, whatever you guys want to do. But ooh, this one's kind of popping out. Okay, let's see what this one says. Okay, Amazing Grace was written by a slave ship captain. Ooh, I actually don't know. Wow. Well, in February too. My goodness. Here we go. Is was Amazing Grace written by a slave ship captain? Huh. Um. I'm gonna say I feel like it could be true because you think about the words. Like I feel like that's possible. It could be true. I feel like that could be true. I feel like it could be true. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's true? I think it could be. I think it could be. It's possible. It's possible. I mean, it's possible to be a myth. It's possible to be true. But I feel like this is another one where it's like it's true. I'm gonna say it's true. Let's flip it over. Ready? Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's true. It's actually true. While John Newton was an ordained minister when he wrote the song in his earlier years, he captained 3 slave ships. So it was actually written by the person that's crazy. But that's actually true. Oh my gosh. I would have never thought about that. That's really crazy to think of that, where it's like the origin of that song, which is quite well known in a lot of places. But let me see. Let's get another one. The Urban Myth. This is the game that I decided to just get these. I got this from a white elephant party. So I think it's just kind of cool to see. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got, I already looked at it. Let's see. People have created wine People have created wine from a fossil. Created wine from a fossil. So do you think that's truth or is it a myth? Truth or myth? Just because I looked at this one, I can't guess with you guys, but I'm gonna just tell you because like this one right here, people made wine from a fossil. It's a myth. It's a myth. It ain't, no. It's myth. So, however, a company did use the yeast of a fossil to brew a fossil-based beer named Bone Dusters Palo Ale. Wow. I wouldn't think that they actually a fossil-based beer. That's actually really interesting. Is that something that you would drink? Would you drink that? I guess somebody did. But oh, okay. This one just kind of was sitting out there. So I'm gonna just take this one. We're gonna see what it is. Let's see what it says. So I'm gonna make sure I don't look at it this time. The English muffin was originally invented in Germany. Do we want to say that the English muffin was made in Germany? I don't think that's true. I mean, not for the, like, I feel like for the origin of the name, I naturally want to be like, no, there's no way because it's the English muffin. But I'm going to be mad if it's true. The English muffin was actually made in Germany. I'm going to say it's a myth just because it's the English muffin. I don't think it was made in Germany. I am going to be upset if it was, though. So one more time, English muffin invented in Germany. Let's see what it says. Okay, so it is, thank goodness, it's a myth. Okay. The English muffin was invented in New York. I did not know that. Did you know that? That's actually really crazy. I didn't know the English muffin was made in New York. Invented in New York. How do you invent a muffin? Never mind. Never mind. Never you mind. Never mind. We just not gonna talk about it. But I was like an English muffin. Ooh. Those are flipping. Stumbling. Ooh. Well, actually, that's fair. I can look at those because I didn't see the question. So, okay. We're going to keep flipping through them. We're going to see. Let's get a good one. It's so funny. Every time I go live, literally, it's like people just like hit me up. And I'm just like, guys, where were you when I was literally just chilling, counting clouds or dots on my ceiling? It's not that I wasn't just like doing absolutely nothing, but it's just like, what were you doing? Okay. I feel like I know that's not true, but that's weird. Anyway, so this one right here, we're going to do this one. The children of identical twins. The children of identical twins are half siblings. Am I the only one that's kind of pausing when I read that? The children of identical twins are half siblings. I feel like genetically that there's a possibility of that. I feel like it's possible. I feel like everything, no, I retract that statement. I feel like the majority of them is like it's possible to say that it is. But I don't know. Identical twins, the children of identical twins are half siblings. I want to say that's true because genetically could be very close. I feel like there's some type of science in that for the reason that they could possibly be half siblings. So we're going to flip it over and see. 3, 2, 1. Wasn't supposed to do that. 3, 2. It's true. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's true. So while legally considered first cousins, genetically they're half siblings. Okay. So I guess the thinking process of that was correct. So they are actually half siblings. That's really interesting. Did you know that already? I feel like that's something I feel like I knew, but I didn't know I knew that because nobody's ever asked me that, or two, I never had time to think about that. That was usually, that's not something that I think about, you know. And so that's interesting, but that's good to know. I mean, you never know. It's good to know. So let's try another one. Whew, that spicy ramen, whew, was so good. I'm glad my nose finally stopped running from it, but we're good. We're here. Oh, that one flew out. Whoa. Whoa. What? No, I gotta skip this one because there's no way. Oh my, okay. No, I can't do that one. Sorry. That's insane. Wow. A couple flew out. That's crazy. Okay, this one. Albert Einstein's brain is in a safe deposit box in New York. Did someone really take his brain from his body? That's so disrespectful. They did that. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Make sure it focus. I don't think that's right. That has to be a myth. I would hope it's a myth. I just, for good moral conscience, I hope that's a myth. Not his brain. Like, don't be doing nothing to his brain. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you think it's a myth, or do you think it's like it's actually true? I'm gonna say, just for the good judgment, I really hope it's a myth. I hope they did nothing to Mr. Einstein's brain. They need to leave him alone. E equals MC squared. Leave him to rest in peace, okay? Like, leave him alone. Oh my gosh, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad it's a myth. Good, it's a myth. Okay. After death, Einstein's eyes were given to his eye doctor, and they have remained in a New York safe deposit box. They took the man's eyes? Oh my God. So the brain's still with the rest of them, but gosh, they took his eyes. That's disturbing. Leave the man alone. Let him rest. Let him be at peace. Why is his eyes in a deposit box in New York? I mean, why? Why? What? Oh man, that one flew out. Okay, I'm just gonna read this one because it flew out as true. It says May 29th is Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day. It's an actual day. Put a pillow on your fridge day. And it says, the holiday is celebrated in both the United States and Europe, and people do it believing it will lead to good luck in the coming year. So don't forget May 29th. Put a pillow on your fridge, and if good luck comes your way, you can thank this interesting holiday. I'm really curious for how long this has went on. Like, is this like a century-old holiday, or is this like a recently made holiday? I'm kind of curious to know. Okay, that one just flew out. I don't have time to look at that one. Let's see. I ain't gonna quit coming out like that. Dang. All right, let's try this again. Okay, that one, I feel how it flew out, so let me flip it. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Some of these facts or myths are so crazy. Decapitated in 1945, a chicken went on to live 18 months without its head. Is that true or myth? Is it truth or is it a myth? What do you think? Do you think that's true? Do you think a chicken could live 18 months without its head? I feel like I feel like 18 months is so specific. I feel like it happened. That's very specific. Like 6 months is already a stretch, but 18, I feel like this actually happened. What do you guys think? I think it happened. Let's see on the count of three. Okay, decapitated chicken. 1945 of all times too. 1945 for 18 months. I think that happened. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. It's true. It's true. Mike the Headless, his name was Mike. That's crazy. Mike the Headless Chicken became a sideshow attraction for the next year and a half until his death in March 1947. There was a headless chicken for over a year and a half. And it was true. That I see. Okay. So I guess the reasoning there was okay. The reasoning makes sense. Because I was like, that's too specific for you to just be like 18 months. Because there's relationships that didn't last as long as a headless chicken. Can you imagine that? That's crazy. Okay. Coca-Cola. Okay. What do you think of this one? That is crazy. Coca-Cola. Hey, what's up, Kel? Hey, what's up, man? So I know this is true because the way that some people be acting on this, it had to, especially back then. I know it is for true. For true? Did I just make a word up? I'm good. I'm here doing these random cards. It's called Urban Myth, and I got all these random little facts. I'm just chilling out, you know. I figure show up, and it's true. You know, just chilling out. You been good? Man, that's what's up. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's actually crazy. Okay, so this is true. This is a true fact. And it says the amount decreased slowly from the drink's introduction in the late 19th century until 1929. You all right? That's good. Yo, that's actually insane that that's even true. Because look, I'm literally just shuffling these cards. My reasoning, I should probably have kept a score, but I've been doing good with this. Because which ones are true and which ones are not. We just found out there was a headless chicken that lasted for 18 months. And back in 1945. Like, that's crazy. That's actually really crazy. Like, yes, his name was Mike. Mike the Headless Chicken. Survived for 18 months, was all the rage attraction, and died in March of 1947. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Like, they say facts that you just don't even think about. Like, it said Albert Einstein's eyes are in a deposit box somewhere in New York. And I was just like, why do you have the man's eyes in a box somewhere? Like, this, let the man rest in peace. Why'd y'all have to take his eyes? Like, that's my thing. Like, what was that for? What's that even about? That wasn't even necessary. It's not necessary. Horse eyes have rectangular pupils. Do they? Is anybody a big fan of horses? Because do they have rectangular pupils? Do they have rectangular pupils? I wouldn't say. Maybe. I haven't really looked a horse deep in his eyes like that to try to be able to know. Horses, like, they're sweet, but they kick your butt, you know? Like, I ain't looking no horse deep in its eyes like that, you know? I don't know if a horse's pupils are triangular, rectangular, obtuse. I don't know. All right, count of three. 1, 2. It's a myth. Okay. I'm like, I don't know. Go. Number one thing. Goats, however, have rectangular pupils. Of course they do. Their freaking eyes are freaky. Their eyes freak me out, actually, now that I think about it. Goats' eyes are freaking weird. They're just really weird. But that, I would have never thought That is so weird. Let me see what's the next one. What's another fact that we got that's gonna pop out? Gonna pop out. Light pop. Doop, doop. Let me, that song stuck in my head. Okay. Come on, you're gonna pop out, pop out. Pop out. There you go. All right, let's see what we got. The most popular sales item at Walmart is bananas. I would want to say that bananas is a famous. It's like a is this. That's so specific though. When you go to Walmart, that's not. Is that the first thing people think about? Like, oh, I gotta go pick up some bananas. I need to go to Walmart. I don't know. I feel like that's a myth, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The most popular sales item in Walmart is bananas. I don't know. I really don't know about that one. I don't think they are though. I'm gonna say it's a myth. And see, I'm gonna say it's a myth. So count of 3. I think it's a myth. 1, 2. It's true. Made me drop the card. It says for several years, Walmart has sold more bananas than any other item in their stores. Now, how was I supposed to know that? I feel like these are just facts that I feel like these facts just make people concerned about you, because it's like, how do you even know that? Like, where did you get this information? Why is this just randomly on a card? Like, out of all the facts in the world, we needed that fact. That was an urban myth. An urban myth, really? Do you really think there was a lot of people wondering in the world, like, I wonder what Walmart's most popular item was? I didn't think that. That's kind of crazy to me. Oh, we did that one. How did I get that one again? That's crazy. That actually is kind of crazy. So, okay, this one's interesting, but it says it costs the U.S. government twice as much money to make a nickel as it does a dime. I feel like, I mean, sure, because it's bigger, but I wouldn't think it costs twice as much. I'm like, would you think it did? I don't think it. I'll say it's true. I think I'll just say it's true. It just costs twice as much for that to make, let's see. In 2013, nickels cost the government 9.4 cents to make, almost twice their value, whereas dimes cost 4.6 cents. That's crazy. I would have never thought that actually was a thing. How are they getting the 0.4 cents? 9.4 cents? What is 0.4 of the cent? Where is that? How is that? How are you even rationing that off? That is interesting. I guess per unit, but even then, that's just, wow. That actually, I feel like I know this one just because I know plants. Like, I don't know everything about plants, but because I know enough about plants, I'm able to know this answer. Playing music has no effect on the growth of plants. I think this is certainly a myth, because if we can talk to plants and that affects their overall growth, I am pretty certain that vibrations and music can certainly have an impact or effect on plants. So I think that is actually true. So I'm gonna say on the count of 3 that I think it's true. So, sorry, true. 3, 2, 1. It's a myth? Wait. It has no effect. So yes, it does have effect. Sorry, yes, I was right. Studies have shown that playing classical music can speed the growth of plants. Wow. So yeah, if you want to speed plant growth, you play classical music. I mean, I feel like classical music has a lot of great benefits just for anybody listening, but certain vibration that's going on there. It's pretty interesting. Now this one's interesting. New York City is farther south than Rome, Italy. I kind of want to say it's true because Rome, Italy is a little farther up. And I want to say New York City. I want to say it's true. I do want to say it's true. I want to say it's true. Count of 3. 1, 2. And it's true. It actually is true. Although flat world maps make it appear not to be the case, New York is more southerly than Rome. I've never seen that word like that before. Southerly. It's more south than Rome. So that is correct. Oh my gosh, I hope that is true. Oh my gosh, they said this one, it says 3 dogs survived the sinking of the Titanic. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know dogs were on the boat. Did you know dogs were on the Titanic? I didn't know that dogs were on the Titanic. Oh, that's even more sad. Oh, that was such a sad day. Oh, I hope the 3 dogs, I hope it's true. I hope this is true. I hope the 3 dogs were, if they were on, I hope they survived. I think they survived. Oh, I hope they did. The water was so cold. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope they survived. Okay, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's true. Thank goodness. More than a dozen dogs were on the fateful voyage, and 3 of them, 2 Pomeranians, and a Pekingese, made it to safety on lifeboats. Oh, so 9 of them didn't make it. More than a dozen. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know dogs were on the boat, but I guess, that's actually really crazy. That's sad. But I'm glad that 3 survived, but man. That one's pretty interesting. Let me see. Let's try it with this one. This one popped out. It says, an octopus has 2 hearts. Is that true? Is it not? I flashed the answer to you. I didn't see it, but did you see it? I didn't see it, but did you see it? Does an octopus have 2 hearts? I want to say yes. They're very interesting animals. They're very smart. Very smart. I think it's true. I want to say it's true. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a myth. Oh, silly me, silly goose. They have 3. What do you do with 3 hearts? What do you do with 3 hearts? Where are they? I don't even want to look it up because I feel like it's gonna freak me out. Where are 3 hearts on an octopus? How do they they have 3 hearts. 3. So yes, it's a myth. They don't have 2 hearts. No, silly. They have 3. What? That's crazy. That is actually really crazy. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Okay, let's see what our next question will be. I'm just curious. Oh, oh. Nope, we already answered that one. Oh, I felt that one pop out. Okay, cool. So let's see what this one says. These are funny. Charlie Chaplin once competed in a Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest and lost. I think that's true because didn't that happen to Dolly Parton too? She was like in a Dolly Parton look-alike contest and she lost. Can you imagine how crazy that is to be in a contest where people are supposed to look like you and you didn't look like you? I feel like that's like an identity, like you're on the brink of an identity crisis. Like, how did you lose at looking like yourself? That's a skill. That is actually a skill. I think it's true. I think that actually happened. I want to say it's true on a count of 3. Let's see. 1, 2. Yes, it happened. He entered the contest in France in 1975 and came in 3rd. So you're telling me not only did he not win, he didn't even get 2nd. So he lost twice. He lost both times and got 3rd place. Like, how does that even happen when you do like a look-alike contest, but it's you? Do they like do all the awards and everything like that, and then you come out and be like, you know, like I am the actual person? Because Charlie Chaplin and Dolly Parton both lost in their own look-alike contest. Like, that's actually really crazy. How do you even do that? All right, that's interesting. What's another myth or truth that we can find? That is so interesting. I would have never guessed that. Whoa. Whoa. Let me grab one of those. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Let's see what this says. JFK's family had a pet dog that was the child of one of the first dogs in space. I mean, that seems like it would be true. Why not? I feel like a dog, a descendant of one that made history in that way, ends up being the president's dog. Like, yeah, you know, you're around the right people, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's true, though. I think that would be true. Reasoning it out, I think that's like, if your dog made it to space, and it was the first dog, in fact, to make it to space, one of the children are going to end up being somewhere of high influence or affluence, some area, and ends up being like one of the descendants be like the president's family's dog. I think that's true. And it is. Reasoning, yeah. It was a gift from the Soviet premiered. Oh, it was a gift. Prushinka was the daughter of these names. Strelika, a dog the Soviets shot into space. That's actually crazy. So wow, it was actually a gift. The dog was a gift to the family. Well, that's actually a nice little thing. That's actually kind of cool because it shows like kind of like the race to space at that time. Who would have thought? That's kind of cool. I like that fact. That's a fun one. That's a fun one. Ooh, wow. Okay, I want to see if this one's true. Hi, Tyler. Oh, and I saw it. It fell. It was butterflies taste with their feet. And it's true, they do. They do taste with their feet. Although butterflies don't have mouths, they do have sensors on their feet and walk on leaves to determine if it's safe for their caterpillars to eat. Oh, wow. That's actually really interesting. I never knew that. Did you know that butterflies taste with their feet? I didn't. That's kind of crazy. Sure, go ahead. What you got? I'm playing this little game. It's like urban myth, and basically it's you just guessing if it's truth or myth. So what do you got? What do you got? That is so. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. It's bananas. That is so funny. Listen, out of all of these cards, literally, that was one of them. And I picked it. It's bananas. For several years, bananas beat any other store selling bananas. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Isn't that insane? How crazy is that? Bananas. 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 I know, right? Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. Do you have another one? Because here, I might have one for you. I might have one. I have a couple. But actually, I have several. Like, the thing about it is, like, I just picked this many out. I have, like, a whole box. Sure. Oh, okay. What is it? All right. I'm so curious to know what it is now, because now I'm determined. I'm like, I want to get it. I like learning little facts like this. It is kind of fun. All right, what you got? I lettered in course. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me see. One hasn't popped out yet. What in the world? Okay. Let me see if we get. Ooh, okay, got one. Ooh. I hope I didn't flash you with the answer. I didn't see it, but hopefully you see. I was a course geek. Nothing's wrong with that. I know. Hey, nothing wrong with that though. Respect. I wish I want to go back so I can go to like music lessons, singing lessons, like be classically trained. Like that's dope. I love that. That's awesome. Ooh. It literally says chewing gum was the first item ever purchased with a barcode. Do you think that's true? Absolutely. Do you think chewing gum was the first item ever purchased with the barcode? I feel like I feel like these are one of those things where it's like it's right, it's possible. It could be. But is it though? But it's like is it possible enough that it was this? I don't know if it's that though. Cuz chewing gum of all things, like they were like, yeah, let's slap a barcode on the first thing. It's like bubble gum, like chewing gum. Like really? You think the first text message was Merry Christmas? I feel like that's very ambitious. I feel like it literally was like sup or something like that, or like hi. I feel like the first text message was something like that. But Merry Christmas, I mean, hey, I mean, I feel like that's not far off, especially if it was around that time. That definitely would be it. So let me see, on the count of three, I think this is, I'm gonna say it's false. I'm gonna say it's false. So on the count of three, one, you're gonna say it's true, okay. 1, 2, and 3. It's true, you were right. Oh my gosh. So it's, shut up, that's so crazy. So it says, sold in Ohio in 1974, the packet, juicy fruit. Oh my God, I love juicy fruit. I remember juicy fruit. Chewing gum now resides in the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. Juicy fruit gum is in the Smithsonian. That's crazy work. That's crazy. There's chewing gum in the Smithsonian. Who would have thought? Nah, you smart. You big brain. You just trying to be like, you just being humble right now. You just being humble. You big brain. You know it. Oh, this is crazy. It says there are more ornamental plastic flamingos than real ones in the United States. Now, I feel like because of like for animals and just like their well-being, and I feel like this is true. I feel like this is like a sad truth. I feel like that's true. that there are more plastic decoration flamingos than there are real ones in the United States. I feel like that's true. That just sounds true. It's like, it sounds sad, but it also sounds true. You know, I think it's true. I think it's true. So I'm gonna say true. And on the count of 3, I'm gonna flip it over. So 1, 2, and 3. Yep, it's true. There are millions of the plastic variety and fewer than 1 million of the genuine birds. That is crazy. They say millions. They didn't even tell you an exact number. Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. I wonder how many of the real birds ran into like the fake ones and wondered like, what the heck is that? You know? That's interesting. I wonder if like how many times did they encounter each other? I'm very curious about that. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Woo. Okay. Make sure I didn't. What? There's no way that's real. That's real. Oh man, I can't even read that one because I feel like that's not, it's just not, it's one of those hot words. It's, internet hot words. And by meaning like that just put you on the map in a bad way. And what I mean by that is just, so in college, I majored in criminology. And there was this one class I took, and it was like media and I'm trying to be careful with words, but basically it talks about things that happen in the world that are not really good, things like that. So that was a class. I swear to you that majority of that semester, I was stressed out because of how many times I just knew I was getting tapped in on. And what I mean exactly that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, that fact was crazy. Somebody who is on that list, literally almost got a key to one of our cities. Like, that's crazy. But that fact will be discovered for another day. That is actually crazy. To even think that was true. How? But I see how. They were a big supporter. Almost got the key to the city. Like, that's crazy. A duck's quack does not echo. Is that true or false? A duck's quack doesn't echo? Does it echo? Does it not? How? Oh man, I already flipped it. It's a myth. I was just like, but it's a sound. If it reverberates, like it has to echo. How would it not? The sound will echo, even a quiet one, like a duck's quack. Yeah, I was like, there's no way. I was like, that has to work. That Luma's coming over here. Hi, girl. She's saying hi. She's running into my feet right now. Ah, kitty attack. Oh my god. Let me see. There's gotta be another one. What's another one I can do? Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. Is there another one I can do? There we go. But yeah, I know there's other videos I wanted to get ready and get out and rolling. because next month is going to be really busy. But I also want to get my meditations out for you guys so you guys can hear those too. And just have a couple little playlists and stuff like that. We're getting it together, figuring it out. Ooh, almost knocked over all my chips. Okay. Excuse me. I had to... My voice finally it's starting to feel better again from the ramen. It's like I actually I have my voice back. But, okay. The creator, oh my gosh. The creator of Pringles was buried in a custom-made oversized Pringles can coffin. Okay, so we're going a little morbid right now. Was the creator of Pringles put in a Pringles can? Kick the can too literal. I want to say this is true. I want to say it's true. Especially when you're like the inventor or something like that. I feel like it just labeling, as a society, we just label things. I feel like they just forever was known as the Pringle person, the Pringle guy or girl, you know, but the Pringle person, the creator of Pringles. So I think that's true. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. It's a myth. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're not in a Pringles can, wherever you're resting. He was cremated and his ashes were stored in a regular size Pringles container. Oh, that was the plot twist nobody was expecting. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my God. So he actually is in oh my God. Oh gosh, please just be like the original. Can you imagine that? Your ashes being like a, oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna, wow. Wow. That's actually crazy. Whew. This, darn it. Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't, hippopotamus milk is pink. Fun fact. Is that serious? So here's one. It's interesting. It says Abraham Lincoln did not actually deliver the Gettysburg Address. I want to say that's a myth. Count of three. That's a myth. Yeah, I was like, he did. He did. A popular myth over the years is that Lincoln had laryngitis and lip synced while an aide read the address. Lincoln did make the speech. So it was lip syncing back then? In Abraham Lincoln's era, they was lip syncing? People thought he was lip syncing? That's crazy. That's actually interesting. Is that what it was back in the day? They were like, we came here to hear you actually do your speech. Like, were there people back in the day who really was actually lip syncing speeches? It's like going to a concert. It's like you want to hear them live, but they lip sync. And it's like, I want to hear you do the speech. Like, don't lip sync the speech. That's actually interesting. But I would understand if, like, if you have laryngitis or something like that, if your voice was just messed up. But even then, that's crazy. I wonder if he would have got hate for that. I mean, it's considering the myth, the fact that the myth went on for years well after is crazy. This is funny. Okay, let's see. Famed children's book author Shel Silverstein worked for Playboy magazine for years. I'm just automatically gonna say true because I feel like it's so, you can be so undercover with that. I feel like anybody can really do that. And so I'm gonna say on the count of three, I think this is true. I think this is a true fact. Children's author, I think it's true. 3, 2, 1, bingo. He produced cartoons and travel logs for the men's magazine. That's crazy. Yep, he did. Children's author and Playboy. Probably, yeah, that shouldn't go together. But it didn't. They were two separate things. The person just happened to, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't make it weird. Wow. I'm gonna do a couple more. Has it really been close to an hour already? Wow, that card flew out. That was interesting. The Pilgrims began their voyage to America on the Mayflower. That's true. Okay, count of three. 1, 2, 3. It's a myth. The first group sailed from Holland to England on the Speedwell to meet the Mayflower. Both ships were going to travel to America, but problems on the Speedwell limited the voyage to only the Mayflower. Speedwell. I feel like when they name stuff like that, when they name boats and stuff like that, it just automatically causes issues. Like Speedwell, was that supposed to be like the fastest boat? And of course, that was the boat that had problems. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. That's an interesting fact. Oh, I still gotta do that video. I have to think about that. I was like, I gotta record that one. I gotta plan that one out. What is everyone doing for the weekend? Or for this week, really? Like, what are you guys doing? Because I've been working on so many projects. Projects have just been finding me. Oh, that's bugging me. Looking at that, okay. My mom was just looking at me like that. How dare you? You staring me down, ma'am? Excuse me. Okay. No, we already did this one already, yeah. That fact is just so... Well, that flipped over. Well, that's actually interesting. I want to read this one, even though it flipped out on the opposite side and I saw it. People are more honest in a better smelling room. And that's true. It says a 2009 Brigham Young University study demonstrated that people acted more ethically in a room that had been recently cleaned versus a typical room. Oh, for the sake of science, how interesting to know that I would have never guessed that, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, it makes sense. You come to your senses more, and you're like distracted. You perform more ethically. That's interesting. That's an interesting fact. That is a very interesting fact. Let's say we do a couple more, and then we chill out. I feel like I would just do something else, you know? Oh, something flipped. I can feel it. Darn it. It's fine. Okay, wait. Oop, don't flip and look at it. Nope, we did that one. Really? I don't think that's true. Hold on. I want another one. I don't want that one. I want like a nice one. I want a good. Fig Newtons were invented by physicist Sir Isaac Newton. I don't think so. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. Let's see, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a myth. Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's true. The cookie gets its name from Newton, Massachusetts. Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's just a close association with that one. Cool. Got that right. Got it right. Let me see if there's another one. Okay. Let me see. I should just do a little spread here and see if I can like pick up one. Let's see what we can pick up. Okay, let's do that here. This is an interesting one. So let's see. Goldfish remember things better in cold water than warm water. I want to say that's false. Maybe they get shocked. I feel like that wouldn't help them. Oh, it's true. They do operate better in cold water. Scientists at Northwestern University reported this finding in 1941. Well, I guess that is true. Just kidding. That's interesting fact. Let me see. What's another one? A U.S. park ranger survived being struck by lightning 7 times. Now, I know this is true, unfortunately. Not that I know like about this case specifically, but I feel like the severity of how many times they got struck by lightning. Because again, this instance where it's like it's a very specific number of times. And then when you get struck by lightning once, your probability of getting struck by lightning again actually goes up. And that's insane. But at the same time, it makes sense because it's familiar with you. Oh, so I know it's true. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Roy Sullivan was held the world record for most struck by lightning for decades. The strikes occurred between 1942 and 1977. Man, I don't know, man. That's insane to me. That is really insane to me. You get struck by lightning that much. Like, what? That is crazy. Let me see. What's another good one? I think that's true. That just sounds true. It's very funny. The first television remote control was named Lazy Bones. I think so, because the point was you didn't have to get up to change the channel, because TVs back then you had to get up, change the channel. Now you don't. You just sit there and just go do do do. I think that's true. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's true. It was invented in 1950 by Zenith. Yeah, so that just kind of sounded on brand. Lazy Bones. Yeah, I think I would see that. Yeah, we answered that one. See, here's the Walmart one about bananas. Yeah. Dude, that one's crazy. I can't believe this exists, but I mean, at the same time, you know, everything, you know. You can visit the Museum of Failure in Oslo, Norway. I want to say that's true. It's so specific. The Museum of Failure. Museum of Failure. First of all, how big is this museum? Or how small is it? But failure in and of itself, like, this has to be a big museum, right? I actually want to look up. I want to look it up. But I think this is true. 3, 2, it's a myth. Oh my gosh. The museum, which opened in June of 2017, is located in Sweden. Different location. Helsingborg, Sweden. The Museum of Failure. Would you go? I actually would kind of check. I would want to check it out. Why not, you know? As if nobody's ever experienced failure before. Of course we all have, right? I would want to check that out. Okay. Did I look at all the ones here? Oh, no. It is impossible to cry in space. Do you think it's impossible to cry in space? It's true. Oh my gosh, the lack of gravity prevents tears from flowing as they normally would. But I would think even without the gravity, you could still, your tear ducts would still produce the water. It just wouldn't go down. It would just be like weird little salty drops of water floating. That'd be interesting. Can you imagine that? Like a dramatic soap opera in space. but they try to cry, and there's these just like little balls of water try to hit them in the face. It's like, can't you see I'm upset? It's like they're like dodging the teardrops, like from in gravity. Like I mean, with in space, because obviously gravity is not present. That would be interesting. But I know they've had to do it. Someone had to cry. Who's not like you can be in space and I feel like someone's tried this. Act like you're not in space and you're not sad. And tears didn't just start going. Like, I think the tear ducts still make you cry. Like, the tears still come about. It's just not the way that we usually cry because of gravity. They just don't go down. They go, like, everywhere. Which I always thought that was interesting. Like, how you can just have water just there. If you need the water, you just grab some and just... Or you can just drink it from... That part is crazy to me. It's kind of cool. But space. Interesting place. Let me see. What else can... Ooh, that was a myth. I saw it. Okay, good. I was like, I knew that one. I would have been mad if it spoiled it for me. Ooh. I read that one. All right, actually, let's just go through these and see we got it. So we did this one. Oh. I'm cute. Okay, Amelia Earhart was once made an editor of Life magazine. So I'm going to show it up this way and close my eyes. So there we go. Of that. Let me see. I want to say it's true. Well, I just saw the answer. But it's a myth. She was made the aviation editor of Cosmopolitan magazine in 1928. That's actually really crazy because it's like you think about Amelia Earhart and for some reason it's like you think it's like further, like actually a lot later back in time, and it actually isn't. 1928, it's like it's not even been 100 years yet. 97 is close, but it's that's actually really crazy. That just sounds true. Like that just sounds true. Because why would that even be like a question to pose or a statement, you know? There once was a case of twins being born 87 days apart. Like, as crazy as that sounds, I know it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Literally, Amy Jones Elliott was born prematurely in May 2012, and her sister Katie was born almost 3 months later, setting a world record. Now, first of all, you was just ready to come out. You came out in May. You left your twin behind. Said, you know what? I'm going to get this love from my parents ahead of time before you. I'm going to see you in 3 months. Okay? I'm gonna see what this world talking about. You walked out of there. That's crazy. And still considered twins. What? That's insane. That's actually insane. You can become a certified pirate at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I think that's true. I think it's true. Think it's true. Let's see. 3, 2, yep. That's crazy. To become certified, you need to complete classes in archery, fencing, sailing, and either pistol or rifle for shooting. You could really be a pirate out here. A certified one. I was about to say, there's no way. I mean, not that there's no way. That is actually really crazy. But I think that's a good stopping point. Because there's a lot more of these. And I still didn't even touch all of them. Like, I didn't really put a dent into it. That's like not even halfway. There's still like this many more cards. But this card game is interesting. I will say with the chips, I think it's just cool just to run through with the questions because why not? You know, it's like the questions have a cool little thing with it to see, like they're random, but at the same time, there's some of them are intriguing. Like I don't think it is, but then it is. Like it's close enough. Excuse me. See my eyes getting water. Oh my gosh, it's been a busy day, but it's been a good one though. I just really wanted to get on here so I could like check in with you guys because I know these next couple of days are gonna be busy. I want to get I'm gonna probably do that. I'm gonna work on the video after I get off of here, and I'll have it upload tomorrow because I know it's already the end of like the month. We're practically at the end of the month, but I'm gonna make an announcement on that video to say that my intention and goal is every third Saturday. Oh, excuse me, every third Saturday. Every third Saturday, I'm going to release the audio meditation visualizer, excuse me, of my monthly meditations from my gratitude calendar, which link is in the description down there on my website. If you want to check it out, if you want to support, definitely appreciate you and thank you in advance. I think it's really cool to be able to tune in and start your day with affirmations. That's how I start my day. I listen to the affirmations that I say. I make sure I meditate a little bit and gather myself up a little bit before I step out into the world. And it becomes a big help in that way. So I hope it could be helpful to you. If you don't really like calendars, but you know someone that does, highly recommend it. Please share it with somebody. I put a lot of time into it. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'm actually content. I did good. I've been on here for over an hour, but of course, like I did a lot of things today, but you know, it's nothing, it's nothing crazy. But I hope you guys continue to have a wonderful evening. And let me know, like, you guys just comment on my videos or anything like that if you enjoy my lives or if you want me to go live more often and we chill out and talk. Obviously, let me know. I'll be more than happy to. I cannot wait to see you all. I always love following up with you guys, the videos and things like that. I'm just, sometimes when I'm away, I'm working on more ways on how I can show up for you guys more efficiently, more ways that can help benefit you all, as well as just making sure that everything that I do is beneficial in some way and just something that I'm happy and proud of when I look back over. And that's one thing I'm very content and thankful for, is the fact that I have so many videos. Excuse me. I have so many videos. I have so many videos that I can look back over my progress in time and be like, wow, I actually did that. And it's really cool. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me, hanging out, saying, hey, what's up? Even if you was just popping in for a little bit. Either way, I appreciate you. I wish you the best. I wish you well. I wish you safety. I wish you many blessings. And I hope to see you in the next one. And I will see you later. Love you. Bye.